Hello, Pig Milker Army. Happy Monday. Welcome back. The beer this week is called Your Grounded Mister. If you were as smooth as this mocha coffee stout, you would have never gotten caught. And I couldn't have said it better myself about this brew from the wonderful people at Bad Dad Brewing of Fairmount, Indiana. This has an ABV of 5.8%, and the Cummcast gives this beer a 4 out of 5 rating. As always, please drink responsibly, and as always, go and use my promo code T20CODY, CU, that's T20 CODY, CU for 20% off all Redcon 1 products, supplements, merch, everything you need for your fitness. Now let's get into the episode. Hello, friends, loved ones. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast. As always, I am your host, Ryan, on this fucking kick-ass show, as I like to call it. It's great. And joining me, as always, is Cody, and joining us again is Shyanne.
Welcome, brothers and sisters. It's time to start a cult. Our first task is, give me your money, because you do not need money anymore.
First task is
You do not need money anymore, but I need all of your money.
we get rid of the weakest one.
Yeah.
Because the weakest ones never survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kill them.
The weakest ones flip over in FBI interrogations.
The weakest ones are always the smart ones. You want to
Yeah.
get the hot, dumb ones. We need a hot, young, dumb cult.
A hot, young, dumb...
But like 18 and up, not below
Yeah.
18. Because then it's like, everybody be like, what are you doing with this child cult? And be like, nothing. They're
No.
just having fun over here.
Historically, if you think about it, the smart ones in like actual cults were the ones that are like, I don't like this vibe.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go
Bounce.
back to Minnesota or wherever the fuck I came from and go back to making car parts or some shit. You know what I mean?
This dude wants us to castrate ourselves. Is that okay?
This dude,
Yeah.
this dude said that he is the king of the heavenly thing that we're doing. Like,
Huh?
he's the king of the barn. I'm like,
What?
just scenario.
Oh.
It's like, this dude said he's the king of the heavenly barn that we're all living in right now. I think I'm gonna go back and, you know, Starbucks pays pretty decently. They have 401k and shit. I think I'm gonna go back to that.
Burger King, king of fast food. Even though it's shit.
Burger King is not the king of fast food.
It also gives me food poisoning every time I eat it.
You know.
I think the king of fast food is Five Guys. Firm believer in that.
I feel like the king of fast food, if you're talking
I
about...
swear to God, if you say Chick-fil-A,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
out of this podcast.
You know
Get the
what?
fuck out. You cannot be in this cult
Hey,
anymore.
guess what? Suck my tit.
You can't be in this
Fuck
cult
off.
anymore.
Yeah.
You know
can't
what?
be in this cult anymore.
Listen.
Jesus lives through the chicken that comes out of that place.
Also, he had a large following, so if you're going
They
based on
make
large
those poor
following-
little Christian kids stand out in the fucking rain underneath an umbrella.
You know what else?
They
They don't
don't-
work on Sundays. So.
I enjoy that.
Who cares?
And they pay.
People who have to work on Sundays! That's who cares!
You know who works on Sundays? This fucking cult right
Nope.
here.
No, I don't work on
No,
a
we don't
Sunday.
work on Sundays.
We're working right now and it's a fucking Sunday.
This doesn't work.
This
I
is
may
work.
not
No.
be religious, but Sundays are the Lord's day, and that means I take the day off.
Sundays
are the Lord's Day when I don't want to do something. I turn super religious when
Some
I have
people
to
call
do
that an
something on
excuse, but you can just say it's the Lord's day because nobody's going to be like, oh, you're fucking religious, you loser.
Jesus died for my excuse.
Nobody's going to
Jesus died
nobody's
for
going to
my
make fun of you
excuse.
for believing in Jesus.
Yeah.
They shouldn't. That's fucking rude.
Well, I mean, people today.
Shouldn't make fun of you for believing in
If you
Canada.
ask me, people that believe in Jesus make fun of you for not believing in Jesus,
No,
not
I
the
don't.
other way around.
They shame
I
you.
do not.
They shame
You don't do it. Other people do.
Then you can't do it as a collective.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
No, you
can.
can't. Well, then you're including me in the collective. That's fucking rude, sir.
If one Oreo
You're
out
on
of a
this.
pack has
You're on
mold
this.
in it.
You're on this satanic.
Right.
I am not on a satanic podcast. This is not a satanic podcast. Disregard everything.
I will
this
say,
idiot
if
said.
one of the Oreos in a pack is moldy, all the Oreos are moldy.
First of all, I've never seen an Oreo.
Neither.
That is moldy.
You've never seen an Oreo? Oh, okay.
That is moldy.
That is moldy. Me
I
either.
highly
Because
doubt that
they're-
hypothesis.
They pumped so much shit into
You know
them.
what also doesn't mold? McDonald's chicken nuggets, nor Taco Bell cheese.
Yeah.
You know
It
what
just
they
dries
say.
up and gets
What
hard.
you have.
Crusty.
Once one pig's in there and he's got something going on, the rest of the pigs get it, and then the whole goddamn farm falls apart.
Like rhinotickleitis.
Or COVID.
Who?
Rhinotickleitis is actually a real disease.
What is it?
It's a viral infection.
Is it where rhinos get tickled?
No.
I feel like it's where you grow a horn out of your fucking forehead.
What is it?
Huh? I thought it was a viral infection that hogs get.
The who?
Hogs get. Pigs. Wheat.
Oh, hogs. I think you
Yeah.
said hungs. I was like, who the fuck is that?
I'm hung.
Okay.
I don't know how to spell rhinotickleitis.
You just said rhino ticklets. Rhino ticklets. Rhinotickleitis. Sound it out. Yeah, that's it.
You basically have to kill off your whole herd and it stays in the ground.
Rhinotitis.
Rhinotermitidae.
Atrophy. Atlas of Pathology. That's not it.
You did 2 eyes. You did a double eye.
I don't know how to spell it.
Me neither. Can you sound it out?
Hit the voice thing.
Oh. Yes, I do. Allow. Rhino of shit.
Rhino. Wow, rhino of shit! We found a name for the episode. Rhino of shit.
It's still listening to us. Okay. Rhinotickleitis.
Rhino take lettuce. Terrapins helping rhino eat ticks. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I feel like you're bullshitting us.
I
It's
think
not
you're
real.
full of shit.
Well, you know what? I think you just
Let
don't
me
know
do
how
it.
to say it.
Rhinotickleitis. Yeah. Rhino skin total insect bug repellent clothing.
Diseases that kill pigs.
Oh god, we just diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Is it coccidiosis?
I don't know. My dad said rhinotickleitis.
I feel like
Your
you're
dad's
just
not a
bullshitting.
your dad's a man, but he's not to be known to be a smart man.
Well, no, I didn't say he was. You guys.
He told when they were kids.
You know what?
When they were kids.
This is how you start a cult. You say something, people believe you, and they do it. Look at you guys.
If you guys don't follow us, you're going to get rhinotickleitis and get 10 days of diarrhea and die.
Probably.
No, their dad used to tell them that when they were driving down the road and when you're driving down the highway and you see where a semi had a flat tire or somebody had a flat tire and it just
Those are
explodes.
gators.
Hold on. And there's just a big piece of fucking rubber on the side of the road. Used to tell them that those were alligators. And they fucking believed them.
Well, no, not real alligators. Those are just called gators.
Rhinotickleitis alligators?
See, I typed in rhinotickleitis and it said rhinoceratus, which is like a Rugrats name of a creature on Rugrats.
That's
I
weird.
don't think it
It
exists.
says diseases of pre-weaning period.
So when they're babies.
So one is starvation,
E. coli.
overlay, which is sudden death, and then coccidiosis, which is diarrhea at 10 to 21
That's
days of age.
coccidiosis.
Yeah, whatever. So this is like a hygiene thing. So it's mainly hygiene.
Do you know what usually happens and why piglets die? They either starve to death or they get laid on.
The mom eats them.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know.
He also told us what road braille was.
What?
Road braille?
Road barrel?
Braille.
Braille.
Road braille.
The fucking
the speed bumps.
The rumble strips you see on the side of the road or in the middle sometimes. You're
Yeah.
like, that's road braille. It's so it's so the blind people know where to go.
Also, those little pull-off spots, those are ass-whooping stations. And I didn't know that wasn't the real name until I was like 20 years old.
An ass whooping
Ass-whooping station.
Any other brain busters?
You know, he thought if you run your hands under cold water and then run them under hot water, he thought that was magic because it didn't burn you. Yep. He also thought it was really cool when you're sitting in the combine.
Hey, Dad, look at this. It's a lighter. How the fuck you do that?
If you're sitting in the combine, you've been riding in the combine or the tractor and you're plowing or what have you, if you pick your nose and your booger's black, he thought that was magic. It's just dust accumulation.
Yeah,
in
it's
your
just
nostrils.
fucking dirty ass dust. We used to
Yeah,
clean
he
out
thought
the
it was super
fucking.
cool.
Did he
That was the
actually
worst
say
shit.
it was magic?
Yeah. He says it's magic.
Any other things?
Oh, that's all I can
Black
think
boogers.
Well, you see, when you're on the kill floor of a slaughterhouse,
of. Yeah.
you don't get much daylight.
No, there are no windows. Unless you go to the little
You
office
can't
area,
allow
like-
the animals to see outside because then they know it's a real thing. They're not in the dream anymore.
Right.
They
They're in
know
real
as
life.
they get in
They
the
can't
dream.
see outside.
If you pick your nose and your boogers are black, blow your fucking nose.
It's like Hansel and Gretel. She doesn't have any fucking windows in her house. She keeps them locked up because they know the dream's over if they see the fucking daylight.
Yeah.
What?
If they see
Hansel and Gretel?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
That's the big
Oh.
old
It's one of
wish
those things
that
like if you're out of the, it's like our cult. It's like if
No,
you
not
see
our cult. Your cult.
cult.
It's like a cult. If
You've tried to convert people to many things on this show. Our cult, the fucking flying spaghetti monster cult.
they obviously are entertained.
Who?
The people
The
listening.
audience.
They're obviously entertained. The audience listening, you out there.
People listen to
the-
fucking crazy ass Joel Osteen.
The powerful
Yeah.
pig milking army. And he has millions of dollars. What the fuck's wrong with us?
You're
We
leading
don't
the
have
cult.
millions of dollars? Oh.
They have a crazy
He didn't
four-eyed
have
fuck.
millions of dollars. His dad started that church from the ground up. And then eventually...
Was his dad also a piece of shit?
No, his dad was actually what the church was known for.
Oh, so his son's just a piece
Yeah,
of shit.
I've actually looked up articles into it.
That's sad.
I was wondering how it got so big, and I looked it up a while back. But his
Sorry.
dad was like in that area. I think it's Georgia where they're at, but like outside of Atlanta or something.
deep
But in
south.
that area, they started out from a small church when his dad first started preaching, and then it just gradually started building.
Because somebody
Right.
wanted to teach religion for profit.
But it was just it wasn't him. No, it's his dad started.
Okay,
it.
well, the son...
No,
was her-
they actually had that stadium. His dad's the one that bought that stadium.
Okay,
Being
that's
for
not
the
what I'm
congregation.
talking about.
Yeah, oh, no,
I'm talking
yeah.
about Joel Osteen charging admission to hear the word of Christ. That is a scam.
We don't.
That is a cult.
We don't even charge for this podcast.
No, that's...
We should.
We should.
No, we're not.
No, we're not gonna fucking charge for this podcast. Nobody.
I don't believe you should pay for it.
If we
No.
charged $1 to subscribe to this podcast, we would go from
No.
however many we have to 0.
You know, we don't have to charge for this podcast, but they can support us.
They can support. You can support the podcast.
Go buy a motherfucking t-shirt.
You know, we do have merch now. We have an official Cummcast Store.
Yeah, and we just bought a domain, so it's thecummcast.com. Let's go to thecummcast.com, takes you right to it. We have shit, and we're getting more shit. So we have hoodies, we have t-shirts, we have coffee mugs, we have tumblers, we have pint glasses, we have decals, stickers.
We got condoms.
We don't have condoms.
We should.
We saw they had socks. We might get Cummcast socks.
Official pigskin condoms.
Ew.
Ugh.
But we digress. Back to what we were talking about. But his Joel Osteen's dad started it from the ground up. Had a tiny church.
Was he like Billy Graham?
I don't know how Billy Graham started.
He's a televangelist.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No, he was just a preacher in a church, and then the congregation grew so big that a long time ago, before Joel Osteen even started preaching after his dad passed away, they had that giant stadium for the congregation. And then apparently, like, his dad was the best fucking dude ever, and
Maybe.
that's how, like, it progressed into what it is now. And then it's just like, you know, Jesus said to pay for this ticket.
He's just a rich man's
And then
son.
buy my book. You know what
He's
I mean?
just a rich man's son who learned everything from his dad.
Yeah. And
Oh,
the
he
Word
is.
of God,
Yeah.
apparently.
In quotation.
In quotations.
God
I'm
wants
religious, but I don't believe you should pay
God
for
wants you
fucking
to pay
word.
for my jet.
Piece of shit.
I don't think he has a jet. He's not that rich.
Ah!
Yeah, I bet he has 3.
I doubt. His wife is the one that.
I bet he's got at least one
back
really fast plane.
Years ago, when his wife, when everybody was like, "Wow, Joel Osteen's wife's a piece of shit," she was on a public plane. They don't.
Well, that's
a fucking
probably why
jet
they had
costs
to get a jet.
like a standard jet costs like $20 million, and then you have to pay for it.
No. You can buy a jet for like $4 million.
Yeah, a gently used jet.
Yeah.
Somebody
Nobody
who's never
buys
seen $1 million.
Nobody buys a brand new jet.
Yeah, you do.
No.
No.
Fucking P. Diddy has a jet and it's fucking 10 years old. That's the thing, like, but jets like that, they don't last very long because But they're not
3 million to 90 million.
I mean, a 90 million is
jet.
a big jet.
Those secondhand jets are cheaper. They still cost millions of dollars. But the fuel is the most expensive part.
Yeah.
The jet is not. It's the fuel to go where the fuck you want. But when they got all that backlash, she was on a public plane and they asked her to move to the back for some fucking reason.
Well, hey, that's
and
shit
she's like,
too.
"Do you know who I am? I'm Joe Osteen's wife." And I guarantee he's sitting at home like, stupid fucking twat.
Yeah, it's like the whole. That's fucking whatever his name. Not Steve Urkel. I want to say Steve Urkel. Sorry, Jaleel. Whatever his name is. What's his name? Pee-wee.
Wee.
Same thing with Pee Wee Herman. If he didn't say,
Never give your fucking
stage name.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who the fuck Pee Wee Herman was. And then he's like, he got caught jerking in movie theater, and then he's like, "How dare you? I'm Pee Wee fucking Herman. I can jerk it anywhere I want."
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, "Well, sorry, buddy.
Toodaloo, McNasty.
I know how that fucking sofa talked now. He just a little bit of Pee
He
Wee
shot semen in
a
it.
little bit of Pee Wee's magic come. You move that cushion to the side. It's pretty realistic. That's what I heard he said, by the way. But I don't know.
That's good.
Wouldn't know from experience or anything.
Imagine if a fucking lazy boy had a baby. What would it look like? Like a Pee-wee baby with a lazy boy.
It'd be one of those.
God.
It'd be one of those like tiny like kid recliners.
Yeah.
That's what it would look like.
Yeah, but a broken in half one. With fucking eyeballs and like a curly Q fucking
What
hair.
we doing today, Pee Wee? Well, sadly, this is going to be my last episode.
Half skin, half
How
leather.
come? Well, let's just say Pee Wee likes to look at women in a public place, and sometimes he gets a little happy thought. he's got to reach out and touch that happy thought. And then he says that, his name's Pee Wee Herman.
That's the thing. It was like a respect
nasty.
thing. It was a respect thing back then. Like
Respect my dick. I'm Pee Wee Herman.
You didn't jerk off in a porno theater for respect because there's definitely other people in it.
You could literally sit in there and watch a porn movie all day long. As long as you don't whip your dick out, you're cool.
What's the point?
You know what I mean?
Like, if you're going to watch porn, what's the point? If you're not going to jerk off, what's the point?
What do you mean you're saving it for later?
Huh?
You're saving it for later?
Well, like maybe you gotta go home and bang your ugly ass old wife, and you just close your eyes for a second so you can get off.
It's like Peter Pan. You got to keep that happy thought for 30 minutes that it takes to get home, and then you pork your wife with the image of that porn in your head.
But I feel like a porno theater was a good idea. But
I honestly think
you need to set it up to where they're
a private pod.
I honestly think it's where middle-aged...
a vinyl pod.
I think it's where middle-aged men
Nobody wants to
went
clean that.
at the end of the work week to just smoke a bunch of cigarettes and watch some porn
Somebody
like a
will
fucking
clean-
adult.
Somebody will clean cum off a wall.
I honestly think that's what they did. They would just go and watch porn, blow some steam off, smoke a bunch of fucking cigarettes, go home to your family, and you're good. It was the digression at the end of the week for like middle-aged working men.
Also, you'd have to wear like a suit, like a zip-up suit to clean it, because that's bodily fluid. You don't know what they've got.
Well, I mean, I agree.
The
but
AMC ain't funding hazmat suits to clean the cum off the suits.
That's what I'm saying.
you could find some 16-year-old teenagers $10 an hour and put them in a hazmat suit and fucking
Probably
the wall,
not
bud.
now.
But just like some easy
Scrub
cleaning.
the wall, bud.
Some easy cleaning with a drain in the
Oh,
ground.
come, boy!
Jesus.
Scrubber boy. You missed some ejaculate on the wall, sir.
Oh my gosh, this is a big fucking no.
But like people popping pimples on TikTok and it like
That's
shoots on the
gross.
mirror. This is like, just imagine it's semen.
No,
Just
that's
like,
gross.
ugh.
What
But that's what the new.
the fuck are we doing? What are you
Well, that's
doing?
like, remember like the.
What are you fucking doing?
We weren't around for that, but like they
Imagine
had
Dr. Pimple Popper doesn't pop pimples. She just jacks dicks and it comes everywhere.
no, like they have the nudie booze. Like you
They
go,
still do.
Like you go behind like a Cirillo's or something, like in the back. They got like a stripper and you throw a 20, you slide a 20 through the little.
Well, they still have
Rare.
those in like Vegas and shit.
Yeah. And you watch a lady fucking do stuff and like,
Yeah.
you know, it's nasty
That's
in
where
there.
you pay a
I thought
homeless
you were
man.
talking
You
about
pay
like
a homeless
glory
man.
hole.
You pay a
No.
homeless man $20 to clean the jerk booth at the fucking dance club.
Well,
You know they don't clean
They
them.
actually exist. I mean, those are real
Yeah.
things. Those are real things.
I mean, what do you expect? You're going into a place where other dudes jerk off. You don't just you know what you're getting into.
Well,
You know that it's a dark room. You know for a fact that they're just not sitting there like, you know what? I really enjoyed this. Thanks for your
It's
time.
like going into a shitty strip club. You go into this, like, we had the one in, like, where we grew up, and you turn the lights on in there, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, nobody's jerking it, but it's just gross.
Right. Everything's better with the lights off.
Yeah. And then they used to, for a time, they had a couch dance. They had like a couch that you get couch dances at the one we grew up in. And they like put that to a stop not long after that because it was like, there was no light. It was just fucking dark. It was just a hole in the wall. It was fucking dark. And it had like that wood. It had that wood paneling.
I hope not. You're going to see everything.
It had that wood paneling like
Well,
for
you know
a
what
garden.
I mean? Like the purple, like...
You know
purple lights.
Yeah.
You know the wood paneling that you get that's like diamond? It's like diamond shaped that you put on the side of your house for like vines to grow up it?
No. Lattice?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have like that as like a wall. Like you're entering the fucking Garden of Eden, but it's the Garden of fucking Semen.
It's
Like,
the garden,
Garden of Semen.
it's the garden of fucking small town hooers.
Gosh.
we like to call it the dirty pit.
It was a dirty pit.
Wash your junk and go get checked, everybody.
It's the black spot.
God.
And that place also had a toilet that was 3 feet off the ground.
Oh Jesus, that was the
So
worst
good luck
part.
taking a shit.
No, well, like
And pee. Peeing
Yeah.
was harder than shitting. Because you could get up there and, like, sit on it, but, like...
I would not sit on that fucking toilet.
unless you were 7 feet tall.
Fuck that. Don't sit on the toilet unless you're in Vegas and it's a really nice strip club where the strippers make thousands of dollars.
I
I don't
wouldn't
think
do it.
strip clubs are nice strip clubs.
Yes, they
So,
are.
there are some really nice ones.
Yeah, they are. Like the Floyd Mayweather strip club, fucking immaculate. You have to literally have thousands of dollars.
They
to
also
go in
have
there.
house mothers that take care and provide supplies. Like obviously,
You've
from
watched
the
a lot of
company.
the TikToks of strippers,
Yeah,
and they're in
strip talk.
Vegas, and they're in Vegas.
It's a really nice club.
Yeah, and they have like
They have showers
locker rooms,
and beds,
they're
like bunk beds.
Don't they have like each of them has their own studio booth?
Yeah.
Each and every one
Kind
has
of
their
like,
own,
kind of like in
like a movie set.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what's that fucking show? Burlesque. Kind of like in Burlesque.
Yeah. So it literally, let's see. Girl Collection Vegas. Yeah, so here's some images of Mayweather strip club. Like, you actually have to have, like, thousands,
You have your fucking settings on. Your safe search. You fucking rube.
I didn't know that.
Bullshit.
I've never done anything with this.
Wow, it just popped up porn.
I really did. So here's, like, a picture of Mayweather strip club. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, some chick getting fucked in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, some dude dying. There are pictures of people getting fucked on the screen. Get off this shit, Pee-wee. What the fuck? It's like Mayweather strip club. Some chicks getting banged in the bathroom, and then it just goes into fucking porn. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! It's not what I wanted to see. Fucking dick going in an ass.
I mean, you're gonna watch it later.
Yeah, I'll do that at home on my own free time and free will. Not
Yeah,
with,
but anyway,
not
like
with
this-
people I know.
Like, the strip club, like, they've literally, because if you think about it, it's an investment. You know what I mean? Like, these girls are the best you can find in the region, or they go to Vegas or something like that, and they're the best you can find, and you have to have thousands.
Plenty more strippers.
You
are
have to
contractors.
have like $1,000 just to fucking get in. Like, I guarantee in Mayweather strip club, there's a dress code. You have to spend this much fucking money. You have to do this. You have to do that to even be in there.
Any more strippers are like contractors. They just travel. And they're like,
Right.
right, they could be in one place at one night and another
Well,
place
that's
the
like
next.
her TikTok she watches. They literally have a woman that's there that manages all the girls. Each of them have their own fucking studio booth. You have a locker. There's bathrooms. There's showers. There's beds where you can take a nap if you're
Snacks,
there.
microwaves.
They literally have a break room. I mean, it's literally it's
So it's a job.
yeah.
It's basically a
The
normal
same thing
job.
with like being an escort. Same exact thing. Like, an escort isn't a hooker or a prostitute. It's literally
They're nice people.
it's a business. They probably have families, boyfriends, wives, husbands, whatever.
Well, I'm sure they do.
Like,
Everybody has a
it's
family.
$2,000 and we go out on a date. We chat like we're actually having a date. We're having a good time. We go back. You know, if you pay for sex, you pay for sex. If you just pay to go out to dinner or like a public event,
Many celebrities just pay escorts to go to dinner or go to this like
basic human connection.
Yeah, exactly. They just like, hey, I have a red carpet event. Do you want to be my date? Sure. Yeah. It's like $1,000 for the whole evening to go to this, and we're basically like on a date, and that's it.
You should rent out dogs.
Huh?
That'd be good. Dogs.
What?
For non-sexual purposes.
Yeah.
What would you rent the dog out for?
Somebody who's lonely.
Instagram pictures.
They do that. The puppy pictures.
Yeah.
Really?
Hmm.
They pay to use people's dogs?
Yeah, they have like.
Who doesn't love a cute
I
dog?
think they have like animal shelters and stuff.
We would have our money.
Keanu
we would have to
Reeves did it.
return the money that got paid to us to rent out Zeus.
Keanu Reeves did it.
To rent out that dog, to rent out our dog, we would have to pay somebody to take a picture with
Well,
it.
they had one.
No.
Keanu Reeves did it. It was like for they had like puppies from an animal shelter, and Keanu Reeves read like Q&A tweets.
His dog died.
Good to know. No, they had puppies come in, and he sat on the floor, and like all these puppies are running around him, and like they peed and like shat beside him, and
Yeah.
like they had to come in and clean it up, and he was just reading like Q&A tweets.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I really want to go.
I want to go to an owl bar.
An owl
Yeah,
bar?
they're big in Japan.
Like just a bunch of
Mm.
owls?
It's a bar, and it's owls everywhere, and they have a kitten
Real-
bar. But I think they have.
I want to go.
I think they have a
and
kitten
see
bar
these.
somewhere pretty close.
I feel like an owl bar would be fucking terrifying.
I think it's just like coffee, though. It's not like
I don't care.
It's not like
It'd
It'd
beer.
be fucking. You're sitting there sipping your
Well,
fucking
the thing is
latte,
they have-
and all of a sudden this goddamn dinosaur flies in front of your face.
What if they're coughing up pellets on the table?
Well, with everything, you have ones for petting and ones for sitting there and not doing the goddamn
Bullshit.
thing. Yeah,
This ain't no fucking Hedwig. You didn't bring me a goddamn letter from my bank statement.
they have signs.
It is an owl.
They have signs.
It's
that
like,
say,
hey, I got a good one.
pet.
Let's do a turkey buzzer buffet. A buffet just full of fucking. Every table has a
They
fucking
take off-
turkey buzzard on top
Take
of
off
it.
with your fucking bones when
You
you're
don't
done.
want leftovers? No fucking problem, Jerry. The goddamn turkey buzzard's gonna pick that fucking
I
plate
feel like
clean.
that would not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't mind the fucking vomit. It's only slightly acidic. Don't worry about it.
The busboy buzzards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want that. Like, it's like, oh, the Owl Cafe is next to the gerbil bar. Like, that'd be a terrible fucking outcome.
Be great.
Can you imagine that?
It'd be
Okay,
nature as
okay.
metal every day.
But cat cafes sounds like
There
a
actually
idea.
is a cat cafe.
I know, and I wanna do it.
Yeah, and I was about to bring that up. I want to go to a cat cafe. There's one in Indy. There's actually 2 of them in Indianapolis.
Let me pet your kitties.
It's one of those things like, don't pet them if they don't come up to you.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
It's
strippers.
the same thing with the owls. They have signs that say, don't pet this. Don't pet fucking Bert here because he bites the shit out of your fingers.
Don't
Don't have
Well, hold
aggressive
on, hold
owls
on.
in cafes.
Hold on. Well, hold on now. Don't pet the owl unless it comes up to you.
No, they
I
have,
don't think that rule
they
applies.
have people bring you owls and chill and like you get.
Oh, cool.
I don't think you can actually hold
Like
them.
Some
the
fucking
little-
espresso.
They bring them up to you.
Like the little desert owls from Holes? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
all
those are
kinds
cute.
of.
Those
No,
are
they
cute.
have a big fat fucking
I don't
thing.
want any big owls.
Like the
around
one
me.
from the Secret of Nim.
Nope.
The great owl.
That's a no.
Who goes
I
there?
am the great ward owl.
Who took my
I am
latte?
Jesus.
Go to the forest. So here,
Rosebush.
this is actually really cute. So here is, it's called 9 Lives Indy.
Coffee
This-
cats and please.
So this is a cat cafe in Indianapolis, Indiana. So it's called 9 Lives Indy, and it's actually a really cute website. It's actually really well put
is it
together.
cute?
Yeah.
I want to do it for my birthday.
Look at that latte, babe.
That's a cappuccino, sir.
That is the cutest.
So it
little-
features a cozy cafe house with comfortable sofas and armchairs that can seat 20 guests. Our cafe guests can order and enjoy our menus from freshly brewed coffee, a cup of tea, to cookies and sandwiches.
But you have to like book a res.
On the other side of the room is a wide open cat play area featuring kitty toys and adorable cats and kittens. You can come and play in the area and socialize, cuddle with our kitty friends. You can also watch the cats play from the comfort of the cafe
That's the
couch.
thing. Like, what did they do with the old fucking fat tomcat that they got? Like, he's been there for years, and they just what do they do? Just shoot him, or they fucking donate him, or
You
what?
can also adopt the cats if you find one you like.
Ah.
Can you imagine the
Yep,
smell of
let's
that
go.
fucking litter box?
They probably...
Probably it's like in a back room somewhere. Smell proof.
Yeah, so you can actually go, you can adopt one of the cats by contacting us through our website. Every cat deserves a loving home. So these are adoptable cats that they get
I want
from
to work
shelters.
there because they have people that tell you the personality of each kitty.
Yeah.
I want to just be the guy to be like, this is
Does
Henry.
it say that?
Yeah, this right there. Personality of each kitty.
So they regularly
This is Henry,
vaccinate
he's a
and
bitch.
deworm. So they regularly,
Sophie over
so
here.
these are
nice.
also like, they're super smart about it, so they're dewormed and they are vaccinated.
Oh, well, that's good. We don't want no fucking fleas infesting the whole goddamn herd.
So the cat cafe,
the
the first cat cafe, like this is a little history of it, was first opened in Taiwan in 1998.
Yeah, because I had so goddamn many of them.
Does it show their adoptable cats right now?
No, I say you gotta go there.
Why?
I don't know.
Please show me your kitties.
Anyway, cat cafe.
I'm gonna say that if
make a reservation down at the bottom.
you have to contact us.
Let's make a reservation.
Hey, I saw this orange cat. He's really cute. He's kind of old. He's got a bent whisker.
You would
What's his name?
A bent whisker.
You probably just contact them.
We call him Crinkle.
Mr. Crinklebane.
Crinkles the cat.
Crinkle's the cat.
Who's this one? He's cute. Oh, that's shit, man.
The shit back there, bitch can't guess where he gets his name. It's because we give him fucking Walmart bags.
What if they all have coffee names?
Coffee? I bet they do. Espresso John.
That's Matcha Maybell.
Oh my god.
Black Venti Tom.
Yeah, definitely Tildick and Handsome.
Jesus Christ.
That's Susan Stevia.
Susan Stevia. All right, can we take a pee break?
Yep.
I'm about to piss my pants. And we're back.
We are back. So let's get into what we've done over the past week. How's everybody's week going? Everybody doing good?
Week going or week went?
How did your week go?
It went pretty good. Went
Yeah.
fairly fast, I think.
How's yours, Ryan?
Shit.
How's it shit?
It just is.
Really?
Every week shit until I get to come on the show and talk to all y'all.
That's a lie.
Oh, yeah.
It's a half.
How was your week good, Shyanne? Since you're the only one with an answer.
I had a fucking answer. I
Yeah.
said it was shit.
Since you're the only one that has a positive answer.
We watched Cold Mountain.
Is that why your week was good?
Well, let me finish.
You watched a depressing fucking movie?
No, it was good though.
That's what I mean. It is a good movie, but it's sad as
It is
fuck.
really sad. And we went to the Apple Butter. And
What's the apple butter?
They went to an apple butter
You have to
festival.
explain to people what the
well,
apple butter is.
I'm just explaining to you what my fucking week was, why it was good. Shut the fuck up and let me finish, and then you can elaborate, sir.
So you went to the apple butter festival.
Yep, that's
Okay.
right. And then we did tarot card readings this morning, and I drank all my coffee, which is it's different because I never drink all my coffee. I drink like 3
Some
quarts of
people
coffee.
lead simple lives.
Yeah.
You're like that girl we invited to parties and she had one sip of a beer and then left it on the table.
No. I finished my beer. I don't finish my coffee.
Ah, yeah. Alcoholic.
I'm just efficient at drinking.
Alcoholics is the tarot card reading.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah, so we watched. I'm still on the pursuit of educating Shyanne in good old fashioned great movies. So we did watch Cold Mountain this weekend. If you haven't seen Cold Mountain, it's from 2003. So spoiler alert.
Really old.
So spoiler alert, it's a good ass movie. It stars Jude Law and Nicole
Like
Kidman.
18 years old.
Jude Law, Nicole Kidman, and Renee Zellweger. It's a Philip Seymour Hoffman, a fucking stellar ass cast. But if you haven't seen Cold Mountain, it's basically like it's civil.
It's like a Civil War Western drama.
Yeah, it's Civil War like that took place in North Carolina. It's technically a romantic. It's technically a romantic movie. A romance movie is technically what it is. But it turns out
it's not all about romance, though.
No, it has plenty of freaking action and blood.
It's honestly perfect. It has like the right amount.
Yeah.
Plus, Jude Law's my boy, and that's the only reason I ever watched that movie, because Jude Law was in it.
It was fucking good.
If you like Hacksaw Ridge, you'll like this movie.
Huh?
Have we seen
If you
that?
like Hacksaw Ridge, you'll like this movie because
They're different.
they're not. They're different, but they have similar storylines.
There's a dude with guts hanging out. There's no guts.
They have similar storylines.
Nah, it's different.
Meets
This
a
guy
lady.
got shot in the neck hole, and this freaking
Literally-
bandwagon witch is shoving shit in it.
That's different.
She saved
All
his
right.
life.
She was
Well,
a
yeah.
gypsy.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to say that.
But anyway, they
She killed her goat!
She had to. She had to survive.
Yes, but just so casually slit its throat and then pet it while it was dying.
That's what you did in the time. You didn't buy it at a grocery store.
I'm not saying that.
Killed it
Okay,
yourself.
but
if you were in the 1800s,
I'm not petting my goat after I slit its throat.
You're thanking it for it providing it for you.
So if I shoot you, should I sit there and stroke you while you bleed out?
You don't need me to provide food for you.
Comfort him while he slips away.
I wouldn't do that. Sorry.
It's the 1800s.
That's not my point. That wasn't my fucking point.
Wasn't the 1800s, was
Goats
it?
Yeah,
are
it was
food.
like 18...
Goats aren't friends, they're food, okay? In the 1800s.
You know what? If you were talking to Jeffrey Dahmer, he would say the same thing.
The Civil War was in the 1860s.
I don't
No,
know.
I said 1870-something.
I don't know what the time was.
The Civil
I didn't
War
know they
was-
had slaves back then.
The Civil War was from
Also true.
Civil War was from 1865 to 1869.
I think it's 64 was when this took place.
1861 to 1865. It was only 4 years, but
The funniest part is when the
I can't
drunk...
remember how many people actually...
What's the drunk
died.
guy's name?
A lot.
The what?
The drunk guy's name.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No. The drunk guy, not the preacher. The drunk guy.
Oh, his name is Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah, Ribisi.
Yep.
Was he the guy that was killing everybody in the town?
No, he's the guy with
He's the cow. Let's do this in chapters. He's the guy who was sawing his cow. My old bull died in this here well.
Oh, the guy that fucking trapped him!
Yeah.
Using his wife and sisters.
Spoiler alert, we're going to talk about Cold Mountain. It's from 2003.
It's not a spoiler alert.
You haven't fucking watched it? Go watch it.
There's really nothing to spoil.
Yeah.
He
It's
dies.
on,
He dies at the end.
Ah.
it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
It's
He dies.
good.
It's on Amazon Prime for free.
I own it.
Watch it and educate yourself.
But yeah, it's essentially it's from 18. It's in the 1860s. And
Well, he
back
kept
then,
saying there was only one more year. So I think it
it
goes
only
through
lasted
the,
4 years.
Yeah, I think it goes through like the whole duration because at the end of it, it was
Essentially,
over.
at the end of the movie, it's literally pretty much over.
Yeah.
I mean, the beginning is kind of.
But the sad part is, you got to think about it. It's Abraham Lincoln. It's Abraham Lincoln trying to abolish slavery, and then the South is like, "You can't take our slaves." And then they fight, and thousands of people lose their lives. Tens of thousands of people lose their lives.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where and basically what happens is, it's in 1860. All the men fucking have to leave unless you're too old or too young. And too young means 14. So 14, 13.
Too old was like 30.
Yeah, too old was like 30. Because you didn't live but like 10 years longer than that.
Yeah.
But basically it's like, everybody went unless you weren't able-bodied or you were a baby.
Or a woman.
Or a woman. And then other than that, you fucking stayed at home while all the resources, money, food went out the fucking window, because back in the day, women didn't farm. Yeah, they did, but the women did like they took care of the chickens. They took care of this.
Be careful now.
I'm going to assume that a lot of women did a lot of work on the farm, but it was more traditionally.
I had to.
It was housework.
Well, it's not
And
plowing.
that's
It's not
That's
plowing
how.
fields.
That's how it was
with.
That's how it was with every war.
Right.
Every war, then women went to the factories. And that's just how it was.
Right, but like,
wasn't-
don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
That's how it fucking was.
It wasn't continuous, strenuous work.
Right. If you lived on a farm, like this is set in North Carolina, the men worked outside all fucking day in the fields, plowing with horses and shit. The women did all the work on the farm around the house.
Yeah.
That's just the way it fucking was.
The women had
But
the
when you
babies,
don't-
and they brought lemonade to the men.
But the dilemma
Or a
is.
cider in that movie.
But
Or
what
cider, yeah.
happens is the dilemma that happened is all the men are gone, so all the fields don't get plowed unless you're a woman and you know how to.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have any income because you're not making any money off anything. Nobody buys anything. Money's fucking worthless.
Yeah.
Money doesn't
Bonds
mean,
are worthless.
yeah, money doesn't
essentially, all that.
money doesn't mean anything. So what happened was everybody just honestly, if you didn't starve, you almost fucking did, or you almost lost everything you had unless you made it out and something became more valuable.
Or you
afterwards.
die of consumption.
Unless you were an old bull and you just died in the creek.
Yeah.
Shitty place to die.
Which, hey, let's be honest, that guy wasn't doing too bad for himself. All he did was make fucking.
He hung his booze.
If
from
you
trees.
made liquor, you're good to go, man.
He had a wife with 3 sisters.
Yeah.
He was doing pretty good. And like 12 kids.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty good. Married my wife, and then the day I brought my wife home, she brought her 3 sisters with her, and they've been here ever since, and her kids.
Yeah.
So,
But he's constantly drunk, so...
go watch Cold Mountain. If you're
That'll be
constantly
fun.
drunk, you can deal with pretty much anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, take the alcohol.
I don't think you can handle anything. I think you're avoiding everything.
So, think about it this way. Take, like, the homeless people that are alcoholics. They're probably alcoholics. They're probably homeless because they're alcoholics. They lost everything they had. So, take it from them. They wait long enough and panhandle long enough to get enough money for a shooter. Drink the shooter, go back out, make another $2, buy a shooter, go back out. They do that all fucking day long. They'll be back every hour or so, get another shooter. It just sustains that drunk just long enough.
I mean, if you make, like, less than $1.99 an hour, you are a shitty panhandler.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Every time they would only make enough, because I have a friend that worked in a liquor store, and she said that she was the manager there, and she said that it'd be every hour or so, they would come in, buy 1 or 2 shooters, because that's how much money they had, go right back out, buy more. Get more money, come right back, and it'd go all day long, back and forth, back and forth. It's just enough to sustain that. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Go watch Cold Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we went to the Apple Butter Festival on Saturday, which is yesterday because we're recording this on Sunday. So we went there, and that was in Spencer, Indiana. Go to a festival is what I recommend. Anybody that has festivals going on right now. I know COVID, whatever, wear a mask, stay distant, but go have fun. Go to a fucking festival. I think I've said this for a couple months now. Go to all these festivals and shit. Get out. Get some vitamin D for your fucking body. Like, get out in the sun, get outside, because you're not helping yourself by not, like, having a good time. So go out and experience all these festivals while they're still going on, because, you know, heaven forbid that this actually, like, this whole pandemic thing gets worse, and we're going to have to lock down again.
Again, yeah.
You're going to regret not experiencing what you can now. So, honestly, and I know in Indiana, the rules are, like, becoming more laxed, and if it blows up again, we're just going to have to re-fucking strict the rules again. But, like, go out and experience all these things. So, we literally, Apple Butter Festival screams apple butter. They had a parade. It was fun.
It was a good parade.
It was a good time. We had some good food. We had apple butter. We bought. They were selling everything, absolutely everything.
And we ate at Civilian.
Yeah, so it was just a good time. We ate at Civilian Brewing Corpse in Spencer, Indiana, while we were there because it's always a good time. It's always a pleasure to stop at Civilian. One of my favorites in like the regional area of Indiana that we live in. So we went there. We had a good time, and you can't go wrong with apple butter, man. If you never had apple butter, you're depriving yourself of You're depriving yourself of greatness. I mean, you can literally buy it in the store, but it's way better. It's way better if the dude down the road, the family down the road has been doing it for a long time. Make it for you.
Do it for 50 fucking years.
Yeah, I've been churning this butter for 50 years.
This apple.
Do you think how do you make apple butter? You just like. You're making
Kinda
butter
like
and you just
applesauce.
throw some apples
I
in
feel
there.
like they just have one old lady chewing on apples and then spit it in a jar.
That's it. That's it. That is 100% it.
Sugar and cinnamon.
You switch
Bam.
out your pappy's chewing tobacco with apples.
Mm-hmm.
And
He does it for a whole year and cranks out your supply.
that reminds me, I think it's an episode of
You should
Dirty.
see the jaw on that man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That reminds me, I think it was an episode of Dirty Jobs and with Mike Rowe, and he was somewhere where there was just this old man sitting on his porch, and he just had a giant fucking a quart mason jar, and he just sit there and spit in the mason jar all fucking day long. I can't remember. It might have been Dirty Jobs. It might have been something else. That old
American Pickers.
That old man was just sitting there just spitting in that
Deliverance?
jar. I don't know. He's just spitting in that mason jar of chew, just full of chew spit, and then he's like, the host of the show. Like I said, it might have been Dirty Jobs, might have been Micro. I don't know. I can't remember. But like he like takes the chew with him or whatever or something. I can't remember who it actually was. But it was just some redneck, just old timey redneck dude. And he's just spit in a mason jar. That's what it makes me think of because it was fucking disgusting.
And then he handed him and made him drink it.
Here he goes.
Ooh.
You want to wet your whistle with this boy? It's got some fresh tobacco butter.
Bro, you're making...
Ugh.
We used to chew tobacco, and now it makes me it makes me disgusted now thinking about it.
Yeah, it is gross.
It's disgusting.
But nothing's worse than fucking drinking a beer or drinking a bottle of water or something like that, and it has cigarette butts in it. Anything tobacco related, just stop. You're just making yourself look gross. Or keep doing it because you look cool when you smoke.
You have not looked cool smoking since like 1950.
Even before that, I would say the 20s.
No, it was still like 1960s. You were cool if you smoked.
Okay, well, anyway, you know what? You're gonna look real hot with those crow's feet and your sagging bag-ass face, smoking your cigarettes with your long-ass titties and your labia, wearing nothing but a boa.
You don't smoke and you're halfway there.
You're gonna look so hot.
A boa like a snake boa?
No, sure. Bitches love snakes.
What's
whatever.
a boa?
Like the feather boa.
Oh, okay. Oh. You're gonna look so hot with them saddlebag coochie lips.
You're gonna look so hot.
Ew.
Just keep smoking, everybody.
Our favorite part of the parade yesterday at the Apple Butter Festival.
The horses!
Yeah, the horses. She said it's her favorite part. They always go last.
Because they always shit in the road.
They always shit in the road. I was like, well, maybe if it's our lucky day, we're going to see a horse shit in the road. There was shit everywhere.
It's also how, like, cow patty bingo started.
We didn't
like,
see what...
You know what we should do? Let's make a grid. And wherever this cow shits, let's just pony up money.
Literally, like, if you don't know, if the people listening don't know what cow patty bingo is, you literally take spray paint, and you paint a fucking checkerboard in the yard, and you walk a cow around until it shits in a square. And whichever square it shits in, that's the one that gets the $5. The $5 ante that you put in. So everybody takes up a collection. You bet
more than that. There was
bet so much money on it.
I did one. It was like $300 pot, and they just had a pin.
Yeah.
They had a pin, and they had it gridded off, and they just let this cow meander around. I think it took like 2.5 hours for it to take a shit.
The ag club did that in college, and we walked around the baseball field for like hours.
Yeah, they did.
Until it finally shit in the square. And if the shit pile lands in the middle of two squares, you gotta split it.
Yeah.
You gotta split, not the shit, the pot.
You gotta split the shit.
Gotta split the shit half in one, half in the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, you could do all kinds of games with just shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, just
I reckon.
think about it.
We used to do road apple baseball.
Road apple baseball.
Horse shit, frozen horse shit.
You pick up frozen horse shit with your hands.
Yep.
And play
As
baseball
kids,
with it.
and we play baseball with it.
Your bare hands.
Yeah. Well, you're wearing gloves outside because it's fucking cold.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did
I don't want
you
frostbite.
smell the road apple?
No, you
I've
don't
never
smell
been
it.
there.
It's frozen.
You would play baseball with it.
frozen horse shit. You ever been poor?
No. I've never been that bored. We always have rocks.
When you're poor, you play with shit.
You can't find rocks in the snow.
Kick around.
This could be a
It's like, this frozen shit's right on top. We're not digging in no snow.
This could be a 1950s like child's game. It's like, are you bored? Is it wintertime out? Ain't got nothing to do because it ain't warm outside? Play road apple baseball. What's a road apple, you ask?
Frozen ball.
It's like the movie. It's like those those black and white infomercials, like how to play a sport, like the sport of basketball. Road apple baseball. All you need is some friends and a road apple and a board, and you're good to go. What's a road apple, you ask? Well, you see, in the wintertime, all the horse shit freezes. And you just pick it up off the ground, gloves or not, doesn't matter, it's frozen. And you're poor, so get to playing, motherfucker.
When it thaws out, you just pick another one up.
When it thaws out. Who was holding it long enough to fall out?
Cheyenne.
The same
You know she was holding it long enough. She's like, I want to see how warm it gets.
I'm going to turn it into a shit pizza pie. I'm going to roll it out.
Another thing my dad used to tell us is if you walk around and cow shit with your shoes off, your feet will grow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He fucking lied to you kids.
I know.
About everything.
I never said he was a great person.
I think your dad was just trying to pick. I think your dad got some matching mushrooms.
I think your dad was eating the shit that grows in the shit.
Your feet will grow.
That's what he told us. He's just walking this
grow
watching
fungus.
us walk around fucking stepping in cow shit. This is true.
We didn't have water
Role
rivals
modeling 101.
We didn't have water rivals from, so we just caught cow piss that come out and fucking bathed in it. He was like, you're taking easy stuff and making it hard. Like we didn't take the time. We didn't take 2 seconds to kick snow around, find a rock, and play stick a ball and with a rock. No, we used.
If you have a spider crawl in your ear, you'll turn into Superman.
No,
Spider-Man.
That's just like
That's just like last week. That kid that injected mercury in his veins. It's like, turns out you have a black widow bite you, you turn into Spider-Man.
All right, but you know what? If you think about it, I would have got my ass busted in the spring if my dad would have hit a rock with the lawnmower and shit disintegrates. So, I almost guarantee I would have got my ass busted.
Moral of the story: use horse shit, not rocks.
okay. You mow the yard.
Well,
Do you just have things
You
walking
play
in
horse
your
apple.
yard?
You play horse apple.
We got goats and shit walking around.
You
in
play
the yard.
horse apple baseball, not rock baseball.
Because if Dad hits a horse shit, it's fine. If Dad hits a rock and it breaks him,
Somebody's
you're gonna have
catching
no ass.
Somebody's catching a beating, and they ain't getting their bowl of porridge.
That's just not. That's just an excuse. We use shit to protect our booties. No, I don't believe. I don't believe a word.
Okay, well, don't believe it, but it's the word, sir.
I feel like,
And this is the one. This is the one that said, "Why would you pet a goat after you slit its throat in 1800?"
I didn't say in 1800. I just
Back in my day,
you had more respect for its shit than you did for it.
my family can't afford a baseball, so I brought this here horse apple to show and tell.
You know what's the best kind of poo is the fucking sheep shit because it's little balls.
I tried to,
and then you can mold it how you want
I
it.
tried to put it in my
Hillbilly Play-Doh.
lunchbox so it didn't thaw out, but it didn't do too
Look,
good.
Daddy, little pebble shit man. They're making little action
call them
figures.
chocolate covered raisins.
Chocolate covered raisins.
I tried to put my lunchbox so it didn't thaw out. It didn't work too good though. It's kind of seeping out.
Yeah.
Anybody got a napkin?
I did know a
If
guy
it
that
thawed
would eat
out, you
horse
dropped
shit.
it and got another
What?
one.
I knew a guy that would eat horse shit.
Yum.
Yeah, it was gross.
For money or just
Was
for
it your
free?
dad?
No, it wasn't my dad.
Frozen or ripe?
Right.
Ew, I feel like you're making shit
No,
up.
I really did call my. Well, I wish I could call my brother. I'm not going to because he
Don't know what a phone is.
No. I'm sorry. Fuck, dude.
Drop the pin. You don't need it.
Whatever.
We have it for a reason. It's an anxiety pin, but you don't bang it off the table.
That's the thing. That's the worst thing for anxiety, though. You're sitting there.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna slap the fuck out of it onto the table. That's what I'm gonna do. We didn't have pins when I was poor, so I got a pin now. I
We
hold
didn't
it
have the
constantly.
carpenter pencils.
A carpenter pencil?
Yeah, the
flat
square
ones?
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do with those?
Your homework.
Oh,
Do our homework.
with a carpenter pencil?
Yep. We also.
Those are way more expensive than a regular pencil.
Not if your dad already has them in the barn.
Get out there and do your homework.
Milk the goat and do your homework at the same time. Ask him what the answer is for all your multiplication tables.
Well, it turns out the goat was a boy.
It was not. We don't have no boy goats.
You can't fucking milk a boy goat. You can't slit a boy goat's throat and get any meat from it.
Whatever.
Life of the poor.
Woo!
Tragic.
It was pretty good. I had a great childhood.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, I thought it was.
Y'all couldn't
Were you
afford rocks.
entertained?
Was I entertained?
Did you always have something to do?
Well, yeah.
You had a roof over your head.
Yep. And I
Never got CPS called on you.
Yeah, we did. A lot.
Well, that makes sense. Hey, these kids are out here throwing frozen shit.
We're not busting windows.
We're not busting windows because you know what? It don't break windows. It fucking splats whatever it is.
What's a baseball?
What's a...
I mean, we knew what a baseball was.
Did you?
Yeah.
We seen one on the TV.
We're not watching baseball on TV.
We walked by the pharmacy and they had it in the window.
What would your
But we
dad
couldn't
watch
touch
on
it.
TV?
Football. Every day.
Every day?
Well, not every day. He's not home every day. If it wasn't football...
Only when he wasn't drinking.
Wasn't football, it was MASH.
That's it.
That's sad.
You get like
Really
3
sad.
channels.
Really sad.
Oh, you get like the Discovery Channel, but it's in Spanish.
You're like Joe Dirt.
Ha!
A frozen hunk of shit fell from the sky. You put it in a wagon. You're like ate off of.
You're like Joe Dirt.
You're like Joe.
Little Joe.
You're Joe Dirt. Y'all became janitors and then got famous from the radio.
I bet your weekends were fun.
I don't remember what I did.
Would you go anywhere? You guys wouldn't go anywhere, would you?
No, you're at home. Sometimes we would have a friend come over.
Hey, you ever played horse shit baseball?
They played horse shit baseball with us, sir.
Yeah, I bet they would because they thought it was a ball until you threw it at them. Why does this ball have corn in it?
That's like our stepsister when we were in high school. She went and stayed the night with a friend, and they were vegan. And she didn't eat anything, and she wanted to come. Like she could not, like come home. Like she stayed the night. She wound up staying the night because our dad told us the story. She wound up staying the night, and then called our stepmom, her mom, the next morning, like early the next morning, like you need to come get me. I'm starving. I didn't eat anything at all last night because they're vegan. And I was like,
still like, who doesn't like? Just
but I think at the time
vegetables.
I think she was like 14 or 15. So I really don't think. And this was in like 2008, 2009,
I was
maybe.
a vegetarian
So it's one of those things like in 2008, 2009 in Indiana, vegan. Like if you're that age, if you're 14, 15, you're not like, what the fuck's a vegan? You know what I mean? Like standard people don't know what the fuck a vegan is. I didn't know what veganism was until I was in like high school, almost to college.
I think I was in high school.
Yeah, you were a vegetarian during that time because you're allergic to everything.
Grade.
You're
well,
allergic
not
to
then.
everything. Huh?
I wasn't allergic to everything until I hit like high school freshman
Which
year
is crazy
because
you played with horse shit when you were a kid. Usually,
we played.
Vegetarian.
You should be like good to go with your diseases.
We played horse shit baseball. We had mud ball fights. And we played with willow branches and smacked the shit out of each other.
I'm pretty sure frozen horse shit cures AIDS. So
hold on. Why would you slap each other with sticks?
That's all we got. We got sticks.
Why am I just now hearing about this?
I've told you before. You just don't fucking listen.
You never told me that for fun you'd slap each other with sticks.
Yes, well, I feel
like if you get hit,
hey, slap me and see if this hurts. Did it hurt?
No,
yep.
You're chasing each other. It's kind of like tag, but with tree branches.
Stick fighting.
It's like tag, but with tree branches.
Yeah, like willow branches.
Poor kid LARPing.
This was LARPing before LARPing was cool.
It's just stick fight.
It's a simple life.
When you say we just chase each other with sticks.
You were Amish with electricity and all the amenities.
Yeah.
Well, not a Mennonite. I'm pretty sure Mennonites still don't have something.
When you say you just chase each other with sticks, but when you say stick fighting, it makes more sense. But you're like, we chase each other with sticks, you're just like, one of us played the old man and then we tried to get each other off our lawn.
Well, what we do, we take the willow branch, since it's kind of like a Indiana Jones whip, and there's cigarette butts all
a lot
of
people don't know what that is.
A willow branch?
Or an
Indiana Jones whip?
Oh, you're like an Indiana Jones whip. Okay.
A whip.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's cigarette butts on the ground and we'd hit it and see if we could make it jump, but every once in a while you smack yourself in the eye with a branch.
Yeah, you learned your lesson.
Yeah, no, we kept doing it.
Move your head every time.
Cigarette butt jumping 101. You might hit yourself in the fucking face.
But we had moments like that too, remember?
Yeah, you dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck.
Our neighbor don't listen to this, but we called him Moldy Mike, and like his name is Mike. And he brought a big tomato can and a smaller tomato can, and it fit right, like, perfect fit. And then he drilled a hole in it.
It was the poor man's Russian nesting doll.
Yeah, and then put like a little firecracker in it, and you put a little water in the bottom, and you light it, and when it blows up, all that pressure shoots a can like 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
We did that for hours.
We really did.
Yeah, but we didn't throw frozen shit at each other. Like, we didn't have Frisbees, we just mashed the fucking cow patty and threw it.
Hey, come over here and look at this. I can make this cigarette butt jump off the ground 3 inches with this stick.
Well, you can.
The thing is, like, if you weren't so poor and you had rocks, I feel like you would have a better childhood.
They did have rocks. They had
gravel driveway.
Because you skip rocks, you play like stick ball with a rock. You do all kinds of stuff with rocks. We're just like, this is our driveway. We can't steal the driveway.
What would you do in the summertime?
You're working in the garden.
All day?
Yeah.
Why?
In the morning and in the afternoon, and then inside you're cleaning.
So they were just winter kids.
Yeah.
It was like South Park.
You're
South Park.
I'm South Park.
You can only play when it's cold. You can only play when there's snow on the
Or we
ground.
build a mound of snow and then dig a hole through it and just kind of sit in there.
Well, we play road
Y'all are trying to fucking kill yourselves in
We
snow.
play road apple baseball. We dig through the snow. We see how high we can get cigarette butts to jump off the ground. Wave at the pedophile next door.
Oh, in the summer when it would flood, there was that. We had a big old like trench in the yard or whatever, or like on the side of the road.
You go swimming in the road trench.
Yep.
Look how many cigarette butts are in here.
We had a trench in the yard.
Yeah, we took our snowboards, like the boogie boards or whatever, for the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just paddle in it.
That's nice.
It's a simple life.
Y'all had a fucking moat in your yard.
Yeah.
It's a simple life.
Keeps the Black Knight at bay. That's what kept the pedophile at bay. He didn't like water.
Everybody knows pedophiles
He couldn't
can't
swim.
Everybody knows pedophiles can't swim.
That's right. Throw your baby in the water and he won't get it.
Everybody knows pedophiles cannot swim.
Live on a boat.
Jesus.
Your child will
Yep.
get raped. Jesus.
Technically, that's how Moses was saved from the pedophiles. His mom put him in the water and he
Okay.
floated down the Nile.
She gave him up.
From the pedophiles. You had to keep him from the pedophiles.
I'm
No.
pretty sure it was the Egyptians.
The pedophiles.
Okay. Oh, we'd also push a shop broom for fun.
You push a shop broom for fun?
Yeah, over
Shop
across,
broom racing?
across the yard in Pop's garage.
I will say what we did was Dad had a dolly and we give each other rides on the dolly.
See, I wish we had one.
You know what our dad made us do?
Yeah, you guys get the 4 wheels.
We would get an old tractor tires and roll down the hill.
That's dumb.
No, it's fun.
That's jackass shit, though. That's fun.
Remember, this is why you can't talk English sometimes.
You mean speak English?
Talk English.
You mean speak English.
Goodest.
Yeah. It only sounds stupid when somebody else says it.
The words she just figured this out about a month ago.
Yeah.
The words that she says, if somebody else says them and she hears them, she thinks they're a dumbass.
Yeah.
But she's the one that says it.
Gooder.
Yeah, like if you say gooder, I'm gonna be like, man,
Gooder.
you're really fucking stupid.
Bitch, good.
So she says, like, this is the good, like, if something's the best, she goes, this is the goodest, whatever. and I said
this
it the
weekend
other.
when we went to the farmer's market, I had the goodest hot dog.
Yeah, the goodest. Now, if I said this hot dog was the goodest hot dog I've ever had.
You sound fucking stupid.
Yeah. And shit, that's her word.
Oh, well, that's when you have a friend that's never cursed before and they try to curse and they sound like a fucking idiot. It's like, it comes naturally, like,
To
words
other
come
people.
Yeah.
stupider
Like
out
if
of her
you're like
mouth.
if anybody has kids and they're like cussing for the first time, they're like,
You're being a real fucking shit fuck.
Yeah.
You're being a shit fuck.
Like if they drop, like
You're
they,
being a peckerhead for being a you're a bitch for being a peckerhead.
Yeah.
like if your 3-year-old drops their pudding cup on the floor and it spills over, they're like, oh ass.
My ass and putty cup.
They're like ass.
Shit.
Son of a dick.
Yeah. That's exactly how it is.
Tom Segura has a really good joke, like when you're talking to your 3-year-old, it's the most annoying thing ever. Like, if you're talking to it, I think it's his son. He's like, the girl's super smart, but the son's an idiot. Like, it's part of his bit. And he's like talking to him, he's like, so, how was your day at school today, buddy? He goes, well, and then I played in the playground with Tommy, and then, but I don't like to play with Janet, and then I got this toy, and it's just fucking rambling on. He goes,
shit.
I'm never asking you anything again.
Yeah, that's why you don't have kids.
Yeah.
They're fucking stupid.
And they eat your snacks.
Yeah. Which I don't know why pedophiles exist. Like, cause how could you deal with something like that? Gross. Total turn off.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
So why don't we get to some news articles this
We can.
week? How about that?
I
We can talk
Yes.
about more poor people. Jesus Christ. Fucking
We
Joe Dirt.
prefer to be called financially challenged.
Oh, she thought it was super fucking funny.
I thought it was great.
We'd all laugh so hard we'd see who could snort the loudest.
Yeah.
Any other fun games?
Uh,
We get a piece of cardboard from a box that her dad brought home. I don't know why. And then we draw stuff on it and pretend it's a board game.
we did do that. We made our own board games.
What was it called?
I don't know.
Shit fuck?
No.
Fuck goose. Sneeze. Fuck goose. Not funny. What we're doing?
Crappy checkers.
Probably, dude.
My shit jumps your shit. King my shit.
King Maroda.
Alright, so first article we have is on labbible.com.
Of course.
So, woman eating bites into a human finger at a fast food restaurant.
Yum.
They give her a new one?
They give her a new finger?
I meant the burger.
I'll take a new one, but I'm keeping the old one.
I would finish it.
No.
I would.
Clean plate club when you're poor, you gotta finish it.
That's the thing, like, if you cut your finger off, how does it get out?
Hold
How
on.
does your finger
So
get
a woman
out?
in Bolivia got the shock of her life when she bit into a hamburger at a fast food restaurant, only to find herself chewing on what turned out to be the remains of a human finger. Estefany Benitez went down to one of her favorite spots, a hot burger store in the city of Santa Cruz de la Sierra, which is the Bolivian department of the same name, on the evening of, on September 12th.
What?
I don't know, which is the Bolivian department of the same name. I don't know what that means. So, however, she says, as she chomped into her burger, she inadvertently bit into a severed finger.
I don't think you do. If there's a finger in your burger, you're gonna bite into it. You don't just accidentally bite into it.
A bonus protein.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, she was talking with the police later, confirming that an employee had lost their finger while slicing meat.
So I don't get, how does it get out? Why don't you just stop,
Pick it up.
pick it up, or, just grab a handful of meat and then throw it away?
Half the people that work at fast food restaurants are probably on meth, so maybe they didn't notice. It was like, oh, I only got 9 now.
I mean, this is Bolivia. It could be different.
Well, I thought if you chopped off like a
Meth is
finger or
everywhere.
a toe or something, you bring it with you on ice, and sometimes they can reattach it.
Well, technically, if it's on a burger, it's going to live forever.
I mean, that's the thing. Like,
Inside
who
somebody.
doesn't dig for it? Like, if you're missing a digit and you cut your fucking finger off, you must have been, like, really slicing that
Maybe
shit.
it's one of those serial killer things, like if they kill you, you live forever inside of them.
Inside of your finger?
Like if they kill you, like serial killers, like if they killed you and like cannibalized you, they like live forever inside of you now. You like absorb them. Maybe it's that thing. Maybe it's just like, I will live forever inside of the person eating this burger. Maybe
That's
it's
a
that
weird
thing.
concept.
If you cut your fucking finger off, you're not like, well, just keep fucking,
It'll grow back. You're like a fucking iguana.
Johnny, get back to prepping. Oh, sorry. Fucking forgot.
You're like Groot. You put it in water, or you put it in soil and water, and it grow back.
Right. So, sharing the horror on Facebook, she said...
She
horror.
shared the horror.
The horror on Facebook.
This finger's a slut.
She wrote that...
Look at it, it's painted.
That polish.
She wrote that, at the moment of eating, I chewed on on a finger. That's
How
lame.
are you gonna chew on it though? If there's a big hunk in my hamburger, I'm gonna spit it out and see what the fuck it is.
Well, here's what she wrote. She said, at the moment of eating, I chewed on a finger.
Yeah, that's why.
I think
It's just like, when you go to Facebook, it's like, what are you up to?
But if you say
At the moment of eating, I chewed on a finger. That's the lamest fucking status
if you
of the
say
ever.
chewed, I feel like you chomped it twice.
Well, I feel like this is translated into English, so this is
Oh,
Bolivia.
maybe.
I don't know I don't know the language they speak in Bolivia.
Bolivian?
I don't think that's a language.
Why not?
Listen to this. She also posted images of the finger along with videos of her waiting to speak to a company representative.
Why would you do
Let
that?
me speak to a manager.
Why would you post a picture? You bit into it. Why do you just immediately take a picture of it and then go up to the counter
Yeah.
and be like, there's a fucking
The
finger in
same
my
thing
burger?
as that video. The same thing as the video.
I talked about the dog in the...
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog in the... Or the kitten. It was a cat in the fridge.
Yeah, the cat was in the
She
fridge.
noticed a cat in the fridge, got her phone, and then put it on TikTok.
Yeah, you went and got
And then
your
shamed
phone.
a toddler.
You went and got your phone.
The toddler should be shaming
You
me.
left the cat. So what you did was you opened the door of the fridge, seen the kitten in the fridge. No, don't know how long it's been in there. Go and get your phone. Record a video of finding the kitten in the fridge after you opened it, saved its life, close the fucking door back, and then post the shit on TikTok.
See, if it was dying, you wouldn't have posted a video, would you? You're like, oh, the kitten is dead.
See, the toddler's an asshole. The woman's a C word.
He's a toddler.
He's an asshole. You don't put cats in the fridge. Like, My brother put a cat in a cooler. We got taught not to put cats in the cooler.
He probably thought he liked it.
Well, you know what? The toddler's still an asshole for
You
sure.
threw shit to each other.
All right.
You have no right to
your
talk.
dad's like,
Yes, I do.
No.
your dad was like, no, cats don't go in the cooler, only beer.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
Only beer and dogs.
Well, but the woman's a C word. Obviously, you need to tell your kid. I feel like calling a toddler an asshole, at least not to their face.
I
would
think
be
the
okay.
worst part of this whole circumstance that we're talking about is she closed the door
On the fucking cat.
and then recorded her opening the door.
She was like,
makes
it'll
her
be
a
fine,
C.
I gave him more air. She was like, blowing air into it.
That makes her a C
She's
word.
trying to whisper Daddy the cat through the fridge.
She probably grabbed it out and was like, oh, I gotta put this on TikTok and put it back in.
Gosh,
Probably.
fucking C word.
Refrigerator cat.
So,
Stupid
while waiting to
woman.
speak to a company representative who told her, please tell me what you want and we will give it to you.
I want this finger removed.
I'd ask for another burger.
So, literally, like, you're taking pictures and then you're like, waiting to talk to a representative. You just go, can I speak with your manager? Oh, yeah, just nonchalant. And then it's
She took-
like, wouldn't you be like, there's a fucking appendage in my food? Wouldn't you freak the fuck out?
Yeah, it's not like killing a roach on that wall of the Wendy's.
Like,
Like
we
you
have
did
a
that one
friend.
time.
We have a friend whose dad opened a jar of mayonnaise when he was a kid, and there was a finger inside of it. The guy is
He still don't
The
eat
guy
mayonnaise.
is fucking traumatized, and he will not eat mayonnaise.
She posted a picture about it.
Yeah. So in the
She
footage,
staged this shit.
yeah. So it's probably one of
So
those
did she
fucking
find
real.
it?
They know each other.
It's one of those real life.
They know each other.
It's one of those real life gummy fingers.
No, it's real.
So in the footage,
The dude who would like cut his finger off, they know each other and they're trying to get money. I guarantee
and
it.
he's trying to get
Next
workers
week
to
it'll come out. So they work.
so the hot
they're
burger.
lovers.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
The hot burger.
Fingers fierce feet.
Finger conspiracy.
Sphincters fierce.
It's the big Lebowski plot. You cut the other girl's toe off and pretend like it's the other girl's toe.
Oh, shit.
Smart thinking, sir.
Yep. So the representative for Hot Burger also can also be heard explaining that the burgers arrive at the store pre-prepared. They also told the woman that nothing like this has ever happened to us before. In one video, which has been viewed more than 60,000 times, the girl says, "Here we are at the magnificent Hot Burger where a finger ended up in my burger.
Why would you do that?
I'll post a photo of the finger right away."
What the fuck? Why do you take a picture?
So
of
she
it?
did share photos of her unexpected finger in her burger with the top of the dismembered digit seen hanging out of the side of her plate after she had apparently taken a bite out of the
I'd
burger.
go to the hospital to see it get tested.
She looks stupid.
She does look stupid.
Her shoes look nice.
She's
Really
also an
shiny.
adult. She's also an
Fucking
adult with
old
fucking
lady
braces.
shit.
She's also
Hey,
an
she
adult
can't
with braces.
help it. What if you gotta get braces for your crooked ass teeth as an adult?
I'm fucking almost 30 years old. I'm not gonna.
If
do
I
that.
find a fucking finger in my burger, I'm not gonna be like, "Can I speak to your
I wasn't
manager?"
talking about the finger in your burger.
I would
I'm talking
rather
about
pull
the
them all
crooked
out
ass
and get fake ones than fucking get braces.
If
You
I
lose
found
your
a
sense
finger
of
in my
taste if
burger,
you
I'm
get
not gonna lie. I'm
dentures.
probably gonna throw it across the fucking room. If I
I'm
find
gonna
a
jump
finger.
up and be like, "What the fuck?
Yeah. So the woman said,
A fucking finger!"
"Yeah."
She's just like, "Oh, a finger." I'm gonna post this.
So-
Excuse me, manager. There's a finger in my burger.
Scoff.
Bologna
Scoff.
here.
If I found out, I just yell scoff. And then when
Yeah.
people look at me, they're like, "The fuck?" I'm a scoff. So the store. So the store representative had offered to close the restaurant while she was still there,
No shit, because she's probably freaking out.
but claims they then carried on serving customers like nothing had happened.
Bleh.
After her post went viral on social media, a company spokesperson said the matter was an unfortunate incident and explained that a worker had lost part of his index finger while preparing the meat.
But they're
So the
liars.
director of the National Police,
That's what I mean. You just let it go. You didn't like shut down production.
right? So the director of the National Police's Special Crime Fighting Force confirmed to local media that a company employee lost part of his finger at work. The Vice Minister of the Defense of User and Consumer Rights, who decided to temporarily close the branch and impose a fine on the company. Lab Bible has contacted Hot Burger for a comment, and no comments were given.
Yeah.
So, and I actually work with a guy who has a motto for the way he eats his food. Just as a future reference for everybody. The real story.
He pulls it apart.
No, real story. So a guy I work with, He has always eaten his food right to left, or like front to back, or something like that. He always eats it from one side and goes to the other side.
Like a category.
Yeah, he just always does it. He just eats his plate from either right to left to right, whatever, top to bottom.
A lot of people do that.
So he did it one time, and they were in a restaurant, and he was eating a salad, and he was eating it left to right, and in the middle of his salad, a spider crawled out the other end. So now he for sure always eats his food one way to another to give anything that might be in there a chance to crawl out, he says. In the words of him, get anything that's in there a chance to crawl out.
What if it's on the left side?
Huh?
What if it's on the left side, the side that he eats?
Huh?
What if it's on the side that he eats?
Hopefully he can move fast enough.
A spider crawled out. What the fuck was he eating?
A salad.
Webs?
A salad.
A salad.
Yeah.
Do spiders eat vegetables?
Arachna salad.
It doesn't, I don't
Do
think...
spiders eat vegetables?
The spider wasn't eating the fucking vegetables.
Well,
the spider was just in the salad bar.
Spiders eat bugs. There was a bug in the salad.
Fruit flies.
Yeah. That's what he was.
So the next article we have here, this is on the US Sun .com, or on the sun.com. So a bishop named Xavier Navel, who's 52, he's a Spanish bishop, became infatuated with an erotic satanic fiction novelist and who has left the church now. So
He has?
He has. So a bishop famous for performing exorcism has quit the church after he
I don't want him
reportedly
saying-
fell in love with the author of a satanic erotic fiction.
I don't want him, like, telling me anything. He looks fucking weird.
Yeah, this is not the best picture. So, like I said, Xavier
Looks
Navel,
like he's taking
52,
a shit.
he became Spain's youngest bishop in 2010. He has allegedly renounced his vow.
He's 52!
He has renounced his he has renounced his vows of celibacy after he met writer Sylvia Caballo, and that's a picture of her.
Well, she's pretty.
So he resigned at the end of last month for personal reasons, quote unquote, but it has been reported by Catholic publication Religion Digital that he and Sylvia are in a relationship. Xavier said that he had fallen in love and that he wanted to do the right thing. So he wanted to do the right thing and lead the church in a good way, but it's the fact that he was a bishop of the church, the youngest ever to become a bishop, and then he falls in love with
Let's just say they had
satanic erotic fiction writer.
They had high hopes for him, but I like this guy now. He may look weird, but I like this guy. Because he fell in love.
You love who you love.
That's cool. He got out of the fucking church game, which is also a good thing because a lot of them are crooked as shit. And at least he's not taking these kids.
Which serves the model for this podcast.
He fell in love with a grown woman, not a child.
You love who you love. So he could have been touching little boys, but he is having a relationship
with a grown adult
with a consenting
woman
adult woman who is a successful erotic novelist
of age.
And her being a Satanist is great.
Okay, so he wanted to do the right thing. When he was asked about his relationship with Sylvia, who wrote The Hell of Gabriel's Lust and the erotic trilogy Amnesia, Sylvia's book, The Hell of Gabriel's Lust, discusses occultism, sadism, and covers the raw struggle between good and evil, God and Satan, and angels and demons. Horrified colleagues believe Xavier, who has practiced exorcisms for years, have been possessed by demons, of course. One told Spanish media the situation was not a problem of celibacy, but rather of infestation. Which some sources even claim that...
So he's like, there's too many virgins up in here, I'm out.
Some sources even claim that Pope Francis urged Xavier to have an exorcism himself to free his troubled spirit. Which, like, it's literally, that's all it is.
Get your fucking dick.
It's like Salem, it's like Salem, Massachusetts. It's like, what are you doing over there, Gabe? Reading a book? Which? Like, it's just like...
I mean Xavier.
Exercise.
The character in the book is Gabe.
No, it's an example,
Oh,
bro.
okay. My bad.
Exercise your hard dick away.
So, Xavier met with the writer who is an expert in Satanism after he was drawn to study demonology.
See, that's the thing.
So he was studying demonology to become a better priest, a better bishop, and then was like, I love her.
That's the thing. Like, being a Satanist and being like a diehard like preacher, bishop, whatever, they're very, very close. It just depends
who you have faith in.
Literally. Okay.
Also, I don't think that Satanism was like formed around hate.
No, it's not around
It's
hate.
not. Religion as a whole is based on the same exact characteristics, just different subjects.
You just
All it is.
You just don't believe God is like the king.
Center of the universe.
Yeah.
Literally.
King Dick. He's not
Literally,
King Dick.
I've looked up Satanism before. Satanism as a whole is Gabriel, who fell from... Is that right?
Yeah, he's an angel.
Gabriel, who fell from heaven. Satanism is about following him. Christianity, about following God and Jesus.
Yeah.
It's this end, but they teach the same fucking things. It's the same thing as like Islamic culture, the Quran, their Bible.
I think it's Quran.
The Quran. The Quran.
It's like ketchup and ketchup.
Like the Quran is their Bible for Islam.
Somebody told me
The Holy Bible is Christian.
Somebody told me that the difference between the Quran and the Christian Bible, whatever you want to call it, was that it split off at Abraham's sons. So one of them, like, kind of...
One of them he died, and then one of them he didn't die?
No. Isaac never died.
One of them followed Christianity, the other one
and
did
the
his
other
own
one
thing over here.
led towards Islam, and that's why they teach similar things. But that was the theory that I heard.
It's literally like the same teachings, though.
It's the same story, but a different viewpoint.
It's all Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mormonism. Same.
It's Jesus.
Mormons are weird.
Mormons are fucking weird.
Mormons different. Like you believed a dude fucking talked to a hat and got shit.
Jesus told me that if I piss the word of God in this snow, that you will follow me.
Like, I've known...
Look! A kitten.
I've known Mormons, and I've gone to Mormon churches, and personally, for me, I
Fucking
think
weird.
it is not for me.
No.
I think what their problem is they lack
extremely
vitamin
odd.
D because there's no fucking windows.
There were windows at our church.
How can you
That
listen to
church, not our
somebody that
church.
doesn't celebrate birthdays or holidays or anything?
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
They were nice. But
If
they
I
were
can't drink a beer with a Christian, I don't trust them.
Well,
Here you sit.
yeah.
So anyway, the bishop had previously come under fire before for his links to so-called gay conversation therapy. He was accused of holding a wedding between a woman and one of the young men who attended the treatment without the support or consent of the local priest or bride's parents. So he is like, "You ain't gay. Marry this lady." I think that's what it's saying.
No, he just didn't get consent to marry people. If you do a religious marriage, you have to get consent from the church. Because the church can be like, nah, you can't.
Right.
Well, it's like in certain like religious countries like this. Where they at?
Bolivia?
This is Spain.
No, that was the other one.
This is
Oh.
Spain.
Yeah, Spain's like, it's hardcore shit.
So he has also been an outspoken supporter of independence for
Roman
Catalina, whatever that is. So two former
Italy?
ministers from the rebel Catalan government who were imprisoned on charges of sedition were some of those who expressed their support of Xavier's resignation. He offered former members of the Parliament of Catalina, Josep Rull and Jordi Turul, who were in Ledoner's prison, spiritual comfort.
So he gave spiritual comfort to prisoners, which apparently you're not allowed to do.
Which these people aren't like, they're not good people.
That's the thing, like...
Why shouldn't you get comfort in prison?
But the thing is, like, he wanted to leave for his reasons, but now they're just like, oh, well, he's doing this. They would rather
expedite it from the fucking church.
pray the gay away or pray the Satanism away or pray the lust away than just, like, let you go do your own thing.
My question is, my comment to this is, her book must be really fucking good.
What sounds like it could be a good
It sounds like Satanism 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Like legit.
Yeah. So like,
Except it's like 50
literally
Shades of
him
Blood.
studying demonology to become a good exorcist.
You have to.
Listen, him studying demonology to become a better exorcist led to him falling in love with this girl's writing, which led to him falling in love with her.
Demonology.
Seriously. So her book must be really freaking good.
It's the new Valentine's Day. Or the
Guilty
new
pleasure.
Valentine. Demonology a day.
Is that the cover of her book?
Yeah.
Looks good.
It just goes to show
Is
that
that a booby?
that's a man's boobie.
No.
That is a chest. Chesticle.
Chesticle.
I have to suppose that.
It just goes to the motto of the Cummcast. You love who you love. It doesn't fucking matter who it is. Just be
Within
you.
reason.
Within reason, sorry. Within reason, love who you love as long as you're not hurting anybody or you're not forcing anybody to do anything
Above 18.
against their will. We do not care.
As long as you're above 18, it doesn't matter.
You can be who you want to be, too. If you want to be a goddamn T-Rex chasing chicken around your fucking yard,
Do it.
do it. If you want to be the horse apple, the Major League horse apple,
Best player of all time?
best player of all time, MVP, you do you.
Yeah, look where it's gotten me. I have a business degree.
Who was the poop?
Yeah, but how long did it take you?
6 years.
Yeah.
So who was the poop roof of the baseball
Poop
league?
roof.
You guys
Poop
had?
proof.
Yeah, poop roof.
Babe
Yeah.
Ruth, Babe Ruth.
Poop roof. Poop roof.
What?
No. Sammy Horse Apple. I'm just giving like shit names to baseball
Who
players.
had the best hitting average?
Yeah.
The thing is, Babe Ruth didn't have a good
That's
hitting
it.
average anyway.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He just hit home runs
He
only.
just bombed the fuck out of
Home runs only.
Good
We're
hit.
like Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was home runs only. We're 5-star only ratings.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, Ryan?
I'll take a 4.
I mean, I'll take a 4.
Is that it?
That'd be it.
Okay.
Anybody have any more articles?
No.
Nope. I hereby... what do you say?
Declare?
I hereby declare this podcast adjourned.
All right, there we go.
Officially done.
Officially done.
Over and
All
out.
right, everybody. That is the episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Go follow our shit. Everything's down in the description. Go buy merch.
It is at the Cummcast.com.
Go visit the store.
Made it easy for
thecummcast.com.
you.
We have a bunch of shit, more shit to be added. So go check that out.
I just uploaded a new shirt. It is a Milk That Pig shirt. Go check it out. You can get it in multiple different colors. I'm going to probably release some with different types of writing on them, and then we're going to be looking into more logos as well.
Yeah.
So just trying to stay creative. I'm going to try to upload maybe one a week until we get some more logos. But it's at thecummcast.com. Made it easy for you guys. Thecummcast.com is the store name. It literally has everything in there. We've even thought about maybe doing like bonus episodes that you can buy and have a digital download through the store as well. Just looking into the future.
We're making moves, people. Goddamn
We
it.
are future thinking, forward thinking podcast. So go support us if you like the podcast. We appreciate it. We couldn't do this without you, as always.
They can email or message you guys with merch ideas, could they not?
Yes, you can also email our messages with our DM us with news articles. Everything is in the description of the pod.
I said
What?
merch ideas, not articles. Articles would be cool too.
If you have merch ideas, please reach out to us too.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thanks. We love you. Couldn't do the show without you. Wash your hands. Wash your motherfucking ass because you stink, bitch. Let's get out of here.
All right, guys. Love the fuck out of you. We'll see you all next Monday. As always, drink a good beer, read a good book, and when life gets hard and life gets you down, sometimes you just gotta milk that pig, everybody.
Peace.
We out.
Mm.